Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. A few days ago I made a video, I don't remember which one, but in that video I said if it reaches 1000 likes I will actually spam Twisted Fate and get really good at him and make you guys like a top quality Twisted Fate video. A few days ago I already made a Twisted Fate video, but you know I played pretty well, but in this video top notch. Like, I'm gonna teach you even more advanced Twisted Fate things. By the way, as you can see, there is no build part in the video. I'm gonna link the older video here, and with older I mean like 4 days old, where I fully explain to you how to build Twisted Fate. It's exactly the same as now. So, you know, if you want to know how to build Twisted Fate, link in the description. By the way, I quickly want to ask you guys something, and this is a bit more personal, because, you know, I want to be a nice guy on YouTube, but I don't want to be a fake guy as well. So, you know, what I'm saying to you guys right now is the real me. And the way that you can actually check that whether or not it is the real me, just check out my videos from like 2 years ago. I was exactly the same as I am right now. But there is one topic, there's one topic that I really want to discuss with you guys. And I really want to ask you guys what you think about it. So the topic is asking for likes. And so what I do in my videos is, you know, you guys probably know, like, you know, I say if this video reaches 1000 likes I will do cinched, or if this video reaches 2000 likes I will do this. You know, basically that's kind of my way of, you know, asking the viewer to give it a like. So let me first tell my reason for doing it, which is, you know, when you give the video a like, you know, it may not seem like a lot, but it actually really helps with the YouTube algorithm. You know, and what I mean with that is it gives my videos more chance to be promoted to a wider audience. But I want to ask you guys, do you find it annoying? And I like, please be honest with me here. Don't lie to me. Like, be honest in the comments. I really want to see your honest opinions. Like, do you find it annoying when I say if this video reaches blah 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 likes I will do this? Do you find it annoying, or, you know, is it okay? So I try to do it in a certain way, you know, like I say if it reaches these many likes I will do a special video, you know, cinched or whatever, and you guys enjoy these types of videos. So that's how I do it. But I want to ask your feedback in the comments, you know. Of course, I'm doing a skin giveaway as well, and giving away 15 skins. And, you know, you can comment to enter. So in this comment, please give your opinion on this. I'm actually gonna read every single comment. So your opinion matters a lot to me. It really does. So please let me know. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about Twisted Fate now. So, Twisted Fate, what are his powers and what are his weaknesses? And the reason that I'm already starting with this point is because, in my opinion, Twisted Fate is one of the most important champions. Oh my god, did you see that? The flash timing. Twisted Fate is one of the most important champions to understand its weaknesses and its strengths. Because if you don't, you're gonna get wrecked. Really, trust me. So let's talk about Twisted Fate's strengths. And you always have to play to his strengths. Always. Like, if you play to his weaknesses, you're gonna get demolished. Okay, so his strengths are poke, catching off an enemy. So let's talk about poke first. Poke is in lane. Like, let's say the enemy Corki gets close to me, I can stun him with my yellow card, throw my first ability and another basic attack for the electrocute. You know, I'm gonna poke him really hard with that. It's gonna do like 30, maybe even 40% of his HP. So let's talk about the weakness as well, which is sustained damage. After your initial poke, which is, you know, your yellow card, first ability, basic attack, you have nothing. You basically have nothing. I mean, of course you have your third ability for the attack speed, but this is not major damage. You're gonna get outdamaged by everyone. So look at this. I stun him, use my attack speed, first ability, and I run out. As you can see, I even got outtraded. So the whole point of Twisted Fate is poke. And this is like a very, very important rule of Twisted Fate, to always do poking. So take a look at this, you know, I gank the lane, easy stun, I poke him, and I go for the next target. As you can see, I'm hitting the Alistar with my basic attacks, but it's not doing anything. You know, and you really have to understand what I'm saying here. This is what got my Twisted Fate game from okay to really good. Here, again, boom, poke, basic attack, and this is my damage. Like here, look, I deal 0 damage right now. It's all about the cards. Like right now, I pick another card, stun, easy kill. You see, guys? So you have to play around your poke. Hit the enemy with a card, and then sometimes it can be good to just back off. You know, just back off. wait for your cooldowns again, and then go in. Like, you can back off for a few seconds to get your cooldowns back, and then of course go in again with the stun card and boom, go in. Let's talk about another strength of Twisted Faith, and this one you really have to abuse as well. Because trust me guys, if you don't do this, like, you're gonna be completely useless. It's crazy how useless Twisted Faith can be in the wrong hands. So here, look, poke, 50% damage. So talking about the next one is ganking. I mean, of course I was gonna say this, ganking. Twisted Faith's ultimate ability is all about ganking. You always have to look at top lane and bot lane. Look at which lane is gankable. And what I mean with gankable is, do you have a big chance to get a kill? So good ways to see that it's gankable is, let's say the enemy is fully engaging on your team. This would be the perfect opportunity for you to just use your ultimate and go in. So always look at your map, always look at the map over there guys, and look at where you can gank and where you cannot gank. Because wasting an ultimate and not getting a kill for it is really, like, it's bad. It's really bad. Because your ultimate is supposedly a free kill. If you really use it well, it is always gonna be a free kill. Trust me guys, it is actually always gonna be a free kill. Like as you saw earlier in the game, I had a perfect ultimate in top lane. Because like the enemy engaged into my team, I just used my ultimate and I went in. So like always look at your map and use your ultimate when appropriate. So let's take a look at this fight. I see 3 enemies that are low. I see 3 enemies in the back that are low. Let's take a look at what's gonna happen here. So they're doing dragon, but look at me. Look at me. Boom! I'm just going hard in there. Oh my god! Bro! This is what you wanna do. This is what you wanna do. Always look at your map. So your ultimate is not only good for ganking, it is also good to, like, let's say you finished a team fight. And some of the enemies escaped. What can you do? You can use your ultimate to teleport to them, and they cannot escape this. Like as you could see, both of them were very low. I just teleported to them and killed both of them. So your ultimate is such an important ability as well. Really important. Gank with your ultimate and find opportunities to catch an enemy. You know, especially when an enemy is low, because when they are low you can one-shot them. Because Twisted Faith is a burst champion. You deal burst damage. So yes, here, you know, just this is all you do. This is really, like, this is pretty much all you do. Twisted Faith is really not that hard to play guys, but once you've mastered him, it's very rewarding to play. So let me talk about something that I didn't talk about last video. I actually didn't talk about that one either, but there's another thing, which is drafting Twisted Faith. When do you draft Twisted Faith? And what I mean with that is, when is it good to pick Twisted Faith and when is it bad to pick Twisted Faith? So first I'm gonna talk about your team. So you really wanna pick Twisted Faith with a team that doesn't have a lot of stuns or roots or things like that. So if you have a Gragas in your team, for example, it's not good to pick Twisted Faith. Why? Because Gragas has stuns. As you can see, we do have a Gragas, but let me explain. So Gragas has a stun, has slows, has, you know, he has a lot of CC. So Mercury's threats, you know, Mercury's threats, which denies CC, works really, like, it's a hard counter to Twisted Faith, and it's a hard counter to Gragas. It's okay if you only have a Gragas with hard CC, which we do have. You know, we only have Gragas. Janna only has her little slow, but, you know, it's still a bit risky. Like, this would probably not be the best draft possible. So you really want to pick Twisted Faith in a composition that doesn't have a lot of stuns or roots or things like that, right? Because then you are going to be the only one with a stun, thus not making it worth for the enemy to buy Mercury's threats. And if that's the case, you know, you're going to be able to stun the enemies for 3 seconds. Because your yellow card is a 3-second stun. 3. Literally 1, 2, 3. That's how long it is. But if the enemy gets Mercury's threats, they reduce the stun from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Which is absolutely huge. It destroys you. Like, this completely destroys Twisted Faith kits. Twisted Faith's kit. Because this is the whole point of Twisted Faith. Stunning the enemy. Your yellow card. So keep that in mind when drafting Twisted Faith. Look at your team composition and think, is the enemy likely gonna buy Mercury's threats? If the answer is yes, don't pick Twisted Faith. If the answer is no, you know, if your team doesn't have much CC, pick Twisted Faith. So here, you know, when the enemy uses stasis, what can you do? Use your stun card and boom, just like that. And I think their Wukong has Mercury's threat. And as you could see there, the stun was not long. So do you see my point here? Like, you could see that the Wukong had Mercury's threats there, and the stun was really not, it was not even long enough for me to hit my first ability. So this is very important. This is a thing that I learned the hard way, because I remember picking Twisted Faith in some drafts that were not good, and literally 5 enemies bought Mercury's threats, which deemed me useless, because my stun was just not long anymore. And like, it completely destroys your whole kit. So keep that in mind. This is very, very important to understand, guys. Okay, so I have a tip for you on how to build Twisted Faith 2 real quick. So the starting items are always gonna be the same, which is 1 second, I just need to do something. Which is gonna be Rod of Ages, and then what was it? Rod of Ages, and I forgot. Rod of Ages. Okay, I actually forgot. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I actually forgot. So I want to talk about the 4th item, because this is the item that can differentiate. Because you can either go for Rapid Fire Cannon, which gives you range, or you can go for Gnasher's Tooth, which gives you more attack speed and more damage. This one gives you a lot of damage. And it gives you ability haste, which is very important to understand. So I would say, in 80% of my games, I would go for Gnasher's Tooth, because the bonus damage and the ability haste is really big. However, if you are against a composition like Orianna, Jinx, you know, long-range champions, if you're against a lot of long-range champions, it could be better to go for a Rapid Fire Cannon, because you will have range with your stun card, which is really big, you know. However, you won't have as much damage, but you will have the range. Oh, Lich Bane. Yeah. You go Rod of Ages, Lich Bane, Rabadon's Death Cap. These are always going to be your first 3 items. And after that, you can either go for Gnasher's Tooth or Rapid Fire Cannon. One of the two. You always have to go for one of the two. So, as I said, I almost always go for Gnasher's Tooth, because the damage is just so big, and the cooldown reduction is also super big. But if you need the range, you go for Rapid Fire Cannon. Let's take a look at what's gonna happen here. I'm just teleporting behind the Teemo. Unfortunately, he was a little too fast for me. So yeah, this was kind of a failed ultimate, as you can see. Okay, let's talk about positioning with Twisted Faith. Here, this was a mistake. I just said let's talk about positioning, and I just made a terrible positioning mistake. So, when you play Twisted Faith, the way that you want to position yourself is very passively. You really want to be in the back line. Like, you are going to be in the back line, and all you're going to do is stun the enemy and throw your first ability. Really. That is 90% of Twisted Faith's playstyle. You just stun the enemy with your cards, and then throw your first ability and a basic attack to proc the electrocute as well. With this combination, you're gonna do crazy burst damage, and of course, you're gonna stun the enemy. So keep spamming those cards. Just stay in the backline, don't go too far. Keep spamming your cards. So here, like, I'm not going too far. Like, you can see how my positioning is right now. I hit the Vayne over the wall, I stun him, force out a flash. This is what you do. Maintain distance. Let your team dive, let your team engage, let your team tank. All you do is stun. Really, this is all you do. You just stun the enemy. Here, look, I'm staying over the wall. What am I doing? Boom. Easy kill on the Wukong. Like, do you see what's happening here? I'm not even in the fight. I'm just staying over the wall. You know, I'm just staying behind the wall, sorry. And all I'm doing is I'm stunning the enemy. Here. I am not hitting anything except for my stun. That is it. But yet with my stun only, I am hard carrying the team fight. So, a weakness of Twisted Faith, this is another weakness, is once they have reached you, the enemies, you die. You have no escape. You really have no escape. I mean, of course, you can teleport away with your ultimate, but they can just burst you down while you're standing still in your ultimate. So, you really have to be careful with your positioning. So, as you can see, in this game, I am going for the Rapid Fire Cannon. And the reason for that is because, as you could have seen during the game, I'm kind of having a hard time reaching the enemy. You know, I was trying to stay behind the wall and it was kind of hard to reach the enemy. So I went for a rapid fire cannon because I really don't want the enemy to get close to me. Like if the Vayne gets close to me, I'm just dead. She's gonna stun me in a wall and I'm just dead. So I can maintain distance with my rapid fire cannon and, you know, just stun them from a very long range. And this is also a huge thing on Twisted Fate, guys. The positioning is so important. Like if you don't know how to position on Twisted Fate, you're never gonna get good at him. He's really different from any other champion. Like, you know, with any other champion, you kinda wanna be in the fight to deal damage, you know, to keep dealing damage. Twisted Fate? No. All you wanna do is burst. You just wanna stun the enemy, throw your first ability, and boom, that's it. And when the enemies are low enough, you know, when you've already poked down the enemy's heart, then you can engage. Like here, take a look at this. You know, all I'm doing is I'm just looking to throw a stun card at the enemy. I'm never I'm never the first person to engage. I'm never the one up front. Always the back, you know, always the guy in the back. Always. By the way, I want to say something. Excandro, which is a friend of mine, is playing Tank Gragas in this video. And if you don't know Excandro already, if I don't forget, I'll put a link to his channel in my description too. He makes the best Wild Rift videos, really. He's my top-notch Wild Rift YouTuber. I really love watching his videos. He has a lot of knowledge about the game. He plays a lot of fun champions. You know, he does a lot of cool videos. Check out his channel, guys. You know, go throw some love at him. Check out his channel. It's really the best channel out there. And he made a Tank Gragas video as well. So, you know, check it out. You should really check it out. It's so amazing. I watched the video and it's really nice. So I was gonna say something else. Yeah, I already addressed the issue of me asking for likes. So yeah, I'm really curious what you guys have to say about it, because my videos actually get a lot of likes and not a lot of dislikes. You know, of course that's a good thing, but I still want to ask. You know, obviously the videos would get more dislikes if I was being very obnoxious, but I still just want to ask because, you know, I really love the community that we have with this channel, because, you know, there are so many people in the Discord server, so many people commenting under the videos, so many people helping out each other. It's just, you know, I really respect that, and I'm not just gonna do what I want. I'm gonna ask you guys as well, because that's kind of the atmosphere that I want to have with my YouTube channel. I don't want it to be me. I want it to be everyone. And that's also why I'm doing the skin giveaways, why I'm asking you guys what to play. You know, I genuinely read everything. Well, not everything, because it's impossible, but you get my point, right? I want it to be a community. I want everyone to enjoy their time, because really what I enjoy is if others, you know, if I have like a lot of people around me that are having a good time. That's what I enjoy. I don't enjoy just having a lot of viewers. I enjoy having a lot of nice people around me and being part of that community. That's what I enjoy, and that's what I really want to build with this channel as well. So that's why I'm gonna be a little more transparent with things like this. I've chosen to do that, you know, also ask you guys what you think, because it's very important to me. Okay, and let's take a look at this. You know, right now the enemies cannot engage. If they engage, I'm gonna stun someone and we're gonna kill someone, except for the Alistar. Alistar is the only one that can actually engage. So what we're doing here, we're just getting the Banru Cook, and look at me, I'm actually just teleporting right out of there. You know, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. So let's take a look at this. Stun, kill, boom. What am I doing now? I'm not engaging the fight, but when I have my stun, kill. Yes. I have proven my point many times already. Look, again, stun, and we're gonna kill him. Look, he's going for stasis. I'm going out of the fight, stun, and kill. Please, guys, if you don't know how to play Twisted Fate after this video, then, you know, I don't know what to say, because this, I really hope that I've taught you the proper way of playing Twisted Fate in this video. So here it's gonna be a little hard to fight the Corki, because after my stun, you know, after I've stunned him, he can just use his engage on me and kill me, because he can completely out damage me, but he doesn't outburst me. So you have to be careful of things like that too. And right now I'm full build. I have 5 items, and Twisted Fate is a late game monster. He's an absolute late game monster. So once you've reached the late game, you know, and you apply the tips that I gave to you, you're gonna win the game. Unless the enemy has a lot of Mercury threats. And of course, you know, they will build Mercury threats if it works really well against your composition. So, like as I said, this draft is not the best because we have Gragas and Twisted Faith. Also, Janna's slow, you know, so they can... Mercury threats have a lot of value to build against a composition like us. And this is a thing that really not many people think about during the draft, you know. You really have to think about this. Like, if you pick a lot of CC champions, you know, just because you wanna stun the enemy, silence them because it's so good, blah blah blah. No, this is not always good, because if you do only that, the enemy is just... Wow, look at that damage. Oh my god. And then I just go for him as well. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. This is full build Twisted Faith for you guys right here. The damage is just absolutely broken. Here, he's dead. Oh, it feels so good that I actually got good at Twisted Faith. You know, I did my promise to you guys. You know, I did my promise. I told you guys that if that video reached... I don't even remember which video it was. I just remember that I promised you guys a good Twisted Faith video. But I actually played a lot of Twisted Faith videos and I got really good at them, as you can see. You know, I'm just completely hard carrying these games right now. Yeah. Boom. 15 kills, only 1 death. Wow. Damn. And now the game is over, you know. Elder Dragon, Twisted Faith late game. There is no way that the enemies can win anymore, really. Damn, okay, I'm kinda done with speaking. I talked enough about Twisted Faith. Like, Twisted Faith is a pretty simple champion, really. He's pretty simple and he's pretty easy to get good at. It's just, like, you also have to get good at his cards. And what I mean with his cards is the second ability, you know? You have to be really fast with the second ability. Like, you have to be able to pick up a stun card really, really fast, so you can really maximize the potential of Twisted Faith. But, you know, the tip that I can give you for that is practice. You just have to play Twisted Faith and you'll get faster and faster. You know, whenever you're playing, you'll get faster by yourself. Like, really, they cannot do anything. Look at this. He cannot do anything. Whenever he gets just a little close to me, he's just gonna die. Because of my rapid fire cannon. And this is why Twisted Faith late game is broken. And this is why you should pretty much always build rapid fire cannon. Either as your 4th or 5th item. Yeah, I don't know what I did there, but yeah, you get my point here. Right now, they really cannot do anything. Like, nothing at all. All I gotta do is maintain distance and just stun the enemies. That's all I gotta do, really. By the way, the gyms are opening Wednesday again, which is really exciting news for me because I already lost like, what was it? I think 8 kilograms of muscle. Like, I'm really thin right now. Like, as you can see, look, my arm used to be like, you know, pretty muscular. And you can check that out in on my Instagram as well, you know. There's gonna be a link to my Instagram in the description. Like, I used to be pretty muscular, but right now I'm really skinny actually. So I'm really excited to finally go back to the gym and actually get muscular again, you know, because I don't only want the LP gains, I want the muscle gains as well, you know. And yeah, that was it for today's video. Let's check out what rating I got and how much damage I did. Of course I got S tier, of course, you know. 16 on 1. 52,000 damage as Twisted Faith, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope this video properly teaches you how to play Twisted Faith. And as I said, you know, if you want to know how to build Twisted Faith, there's going to be a link in the description. So yeah, that was it about the video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.